Hi, I'm Krystle. I've loved dolls since I was a child and never outgrew it. I enjoy collecting all types of dolls, but my favorite is Reborn dolls. There's Chloe, Grace, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, Savannah, Ava, Zoe, Haley, and Landon. Along with collecting, I've been a Reborn artist since 2008. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it sure is a lot of fun.
Hi everybody. So, guess what arrived on, I think it was Thursday, or maybe it was Friday. I think it might have been Thursday. Maisie's new body arrived. I'm so excited to show it with you guys. But first, before I reveal it, I want to insert a picture of what her first body looked like and how horrible it was and how skinny it was and how the legs were on the side and made her legs so wide open. So you guys can have a look at that. Okay, so now that you've seen the before, here comes the after. Look at her, guys. I'm so incredibly happy with this body. Sorry, I just almost fell over. Oh my gosh, guys, look at the difference. So this is a front loading leg. So it's not right on the side of the body, because before I can't even do it. Like, her leg was way up on the side, but now it's in a more natural position, so her feet meet. And when I hold her, she is super duper cuddly. I did go ahead and re-weight her legs. So this time I put glass beads up to about here, and then I really stuffed it well up into the thighs. And so now she's still squishy, but it's not to the point where it feels like she has nothing in there. And her knees are still pretty bendable, but they're not like to the point of like, I don't know how to explain it, but the way that it was before when I showed you guys, were like there's some resistance now. So it's not like it folds over like a great deal. It's a lot more firm in there, but it's still pretty soft and squishy, but just a little more firm. And I did add a little bit more weight in her body. So I think on her old body, with the old way that I had her weighted, she weighed in at, I think it was 5 pounds, half an ounce, I believe. And now she is 5 pounds, 13 ounces. And I had considered putting even more weight in to make her more like Landon's weight. Landon is almost a pound heavier than her. He weighs in at 6 pounds, 10 ounces, I believe was what he came in at. 6 pounds, 10 ounces, and she is 5 pounds, 13 ounces. So, yeah, so I had considered doing that and making her a little bit more like Landon's weight, but I just felt like it would be nice to have a baby that wasn't quite as heavy, but she definitely feels heavier than she did on the old body. I can definitely feel that weight now, and she feels more realistic. And her body is like, you know, I really stuffed it firmly, but not overly firm. Like, it's still very squishy. I didn't overstuff her neck, so she, you know, she can move. And I repositioned her weight bag in her head. I didn't add extra weight, but I repositioned it. because I felt like I think it was shifted to one side instead of being in the center because her head kept wanting to flop to this side. So now her head stays straight, and when I sit her up, she sits up so nicely. Her arms move nicely. Her legs, I think I put her legs a little tighter than I would have liked to. Like, you can still move them, but you kind of have to work out a little harder than her arms. So I might reattach them so that I could make them a little bit looser. But for now, they're okay. Like, you have to hold them up by the thigh to make them move. But they move, and like her legs look so good. And yeah, I'm just super happy with this body. This is the same body that Yvonne of My Little Tulips has for her Maisie, for Zoe. And yeah, I found out because I contacted Zoe's artist and asked her where she got the body, and she directed me to the woman. I think, if I remember correctly, her name is Rhonda Scott. And so I contacted her via Facebook, and she lives in the UK. I think it's in Australia. I think she lives in Australia. And so it took a while. Like, it was supposed to take 6 days, but it took a little more than 6 days. It was almost, I think it was like a week and a half. So probably, you know what? It probably did work out to be almost 6 business days, because I keep forgetting you can't count the weekend as business days. So it probably was correct, but I'm just so glad that it's here, and it is such a difference. And so I am going to put you guys up on the tripod, and I'm gonna get her diaper on, and I think I'm gonna put some jammies on her because it is the evening now. I had really wanted to get her body on as soon as it arrived, but with work and everything, and then we had birthday stuff all this weekend, I didn't get to put her together until today with her new body. So I think I'm going to get her in a sleeper and give her some cuddles, because it's time to now do some serious bonding with this girl. Now that she's on the proper body, and she's so cuddly and soft, and I just love the way she folds in my arms now. It's definitely much more realistic, and the body is even more proportioned. Like, the other body was very skinny, but she has a quite a large head, and she has, as you can see, very chunky legs and feet, and her arms are quite long, and I just, this body is perfect for her. Oh, I'm just so happy. Anyways, I'm going to put you guys on the tripod, and we'll get her in some clothes. Okay, guys, so I have her size 1 diaper, and now that she's much larger, I don't know if size 1 diapers will work for her. She might need size 2, but we'll see. I'm gonna try it. I don't really have very many size 2 diapers from what I can think of. So I hope this will do. It's a stretch. Yeah, I think she could go a size up in her diaper. Well, it'll have to do for now, and I'll have to try and dig out some size 2 diapers from somewhere. I hope I have some. If not, I guess I will have to go and search for some. But I'm gonna put her in the deer sleeper that I found at Winners when I went shopping with Paula. And funny enough, I got this deer set home. Remember, it came with like the sleeper and the onesie and a hat, and I don't know if there's any other pieces with it, but I got it home. I put it in the in the wash. You know, I washed it all up. And as I was going to put it away, I noticed that there was a rip in the seam of the arm. So I took it to the alteration, the place where I usually go to get my clothes altered. And they repaired it for, I think it was like $6. It was kind of annoying that I had to pay that, but I could tell that it wasn't something I was going to be able to fix by myself because I don't have a sewing machine and I'm not a sewer. And part of the seam was frayed. So, yeah. So anyways, I got it fixed up and I'm anxious to try this on her. I hope that it will fit. Like, I hope it won't be too small for her. Seems a little snug in the legs. It's always that, you know, it's always like that when you get a new baby, or it takes a while to figure out what brands work for them and what sizes work for them. So we'll see. Yeah, it does seem kind of snug in the legs, but there's excess room in the toes. So we'll see how this goes. But I'm just so happy that her body came, and now I can really get to bond with her. And because you guys know how it goes out there, it's got lots of room. It's just because of her chunky thighs, but it does have room. Aw, she looks so sweet, guys. Hi, Maisie girl. Hi. Hi, Maisy. Oh, I'm so happy that you have the right body now. Look at her legs. They just look more natural. And, just the way... I have to try and film me holding her. Because just the way that she folds in my arms is just... It's perfect. It is just perfect. Oh, you have like a random thread in here. There we go. It's not even a color of anything on there, but she's just so beautiful. Oh, so she's definitely going to come with me to the London Doll Show. I've decided it's going to be a girls' weekend for us, so all of us will have baby girls with us. No boys allowed. And then other fun news is this week, if all goes as planned, Paula and I are going to go to the pumpkin patch on Thursday, and I'm so excited. And I was considering, sorry guys, Landon's leg was bugging me. I had to put it down. I was considering bringing Maisie because I want to bond with her. But apparently, according to Paula, Shamari has a little crush on Landon. So I think Landon's probably going to come to the pumpkin patch with us. And I think it'll be nice because I could put him in some like cute overalls for the fall. And I think it would be really cute to, you know, see him buy the pumpkins and stuff. So I think that'll be fun. And then Maisie will come with us to the London Doll Show, and she'll have her girls' weekend. And hopefully if the weather's nice on one of my other days off this week, maybe I can take her for a little walk in the stroller and we can go for a little stroll. But I don't know how I can possibly show you guys what she looks like in my arms, but let's just do a close-up at least of her in her sleeper. You can see. And, oops, sorry, Maisie girl. Okay, we're gonna zoom in. on her cute little face. And I don't know if you guys can see the sleeper print. I'll zoom in on that. See how it has like little birds and owls and deer. I think it's a nice fall print. And oh, and when we go to the pumpkin patch, they have wagon rides. And we're gonna go on one of the wagon rides, and it goes through a spooky forest. Now, apparently on the weekends, they have spooky characters in the spooky forest. But during the week, the spooky characters are not there. So it's just a wagon ride through the spooky forest. And yeah, so I'm really excited about that. So is Paula. We're really looking forward to that. Yeah, definitely just a lot of fun activities that are going to be happening this month and next month and even the month after that, because then it's Christmas and it's lots of fun. And so I'm very excited. As much as I dread winter, I love all the festivities of October, November, and December. I just love it. So I always look forward to that time of the year for all the festivities and family gatherings and things like that. But I don't look forward to the winter because as pretty as the snow looks, I don't like the cold. But we've already talked about that before, guys. I don't do extreme temperatures very well for health reasons. The high humidity bothers my asthma and the super cold temperatures bothers my joint pain and my Raynaud's. So I can't really win unless it's that perfect in-between temperature that you get in the spring and the fall. And those temperatures never last long enough. They never do. So I have very brief windows where I'm like, yes, this is like the perfect weather and temperature. But yeah, so that is that. And I am looking forward to cuddles with this little one. And I will definitely try to figure out how I will set up a camera angle where you guys can see me holding her, because she just melts in my arms now. It's just awesome. So I'm very, very happy to have her complete. And now comes the bonding time and the fun, and so exciting. She's just so precious. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching this video, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys. Tag that's going around about if you could bring one of your reborn babies to life for 24 hours, who would you pick? And I'm telling you, I'm having a really hard time picking because I have a few. The ones that I'm trying to decide from is Savannah, Landon,